My name is Skip Levesey, and I was the re-recording mixer, dialogue and music re-recording mixer on Gravity, which we mixed in England at Delaney, and then we did the Atmos version at Warner Brothers in Burbank in June. For the excitement and the action sequences, sound is a big part, and we need to make the sound like the picture looks. And in everything we do in movies, it's about the front three speakers. And the speakers that are in the room are kind of a also appearing sort of sound. Like a lot of times there's just reverb or there's some sort of more ethereal components back there. But the piano and the vocal or whatever it is, that's all playing up in the front. And that was something that Alfonso was desperate to get away from that convention. And that's one of the reasons why the Atmos system was so important to the movie.
The whole Atmos thing was thought about when we were doing the 7.1 anyway, wasn't it? We knew we wanted to move everything, and in the 7.1 we moved it as far as we could. And the 7.1 mix is expansive in its movement. I mean, it moves.
Once we started developing the sounds, I've started receiving sound from the team and building it up in my room in the session, and then started working on the sound in terms of mixing. So really, we were mixing this sound effects for about over a year.
Glenn and Neve, they had a lot of stuff to work through. They had a lot of boundaries. The basic boundary is that in space there's no air, and if there isn't air, there can't be sound because it's an airborne transmission process. So they had doped out all of the sort of scientific boundaries and rules.
We always tried to get the right sounds to start with. They were recorded with contact mics and different microphones that could actually get the sound without processing.
You go in through the helmet like through an eye of a needle, and then the whole thing, and you notice that you become immersed. You're in there with her, and then everything moves around and the heartbeat changes. When
she moves around, you had to really chase her movement with the filter and with the level just to describe that movement with the sounds.
As I'm watching the movie, and that particular part of the movie, every single time my heart would start going, and then there would be times when I would just have to stop. I'm sorry, what did you want? I would just get wrapped up in it.
It really led to you just being able to express yourselves with the film.
That heightened reality of the image, what was happening in the image, and to be able to just play along, really, basically. When we get to that point when the camera goes into her literal perspective inside the helmet and we make that switch where you can hear now maybe this is what it would be like to be in the helmet. Well, guess what? You're already doing this, and we have on the soundtrack, we have the heartbeat thumping away. It was really, it's a brilliant move. It's a brilliant sequence, as simple and elegant as it could possibly be. Thanks to Pro Tools, everyone is working together as a team. And Avid is like an enabling part, a key enabler of that idea, where you have all the components that you need to do the whole process, and you're all really basically speaking the same language.